Hi guys. The other day I was talking to my friend on MSN, right? So I was just asking him like give me some topics to vlog about. I don't know what to vlog about. I need some inspiration. So he said, why don't you consider? Why don't you try to determine your own character alignment?" So I was like, what? What character alignment? What the hell are you talking about? He pointed me to his blog. So I read it. Basically this character alignment that he's talking about, it comes from the concept. This concept comes from the game Dungeons and Dragons. So if you're a nerd, or not say nerd, if you're a gamer, you probably have heard of it before, or you might even have played it. Basically in this game, you can choose your character alignment, which will help guide your. Sorry, this MSN. It's kind of noisy. So anyway, in the game you can choose your character alignment. It helps determine how your character will perform in the in role play. So your character is defined by two axes: the good and evil axis, and the lawful chaotic axis. Lawful and chaotic. So you have good. Sorry. So you have good and evil, and lawful and chaotic. So within the axis, there are 3 points each, which is good, neutral, evil, lawful, neutral, and chaotic. So let's talk about the good and evil axis first. So basically, good means you are altruistic. You care for beings. You love for the world, love for humanity. You try to take care of everybody's needs, the community. You try to make the world a better place. And neutral is more of like the middle ground, where you you do generally care about people and stuff, but you don't go all out of your way to help make their lives better. And you can see like some wrongdoings in the world, some evil being done in the world, but then you don't go out of your capacity to try to make it stop. Well, evil is basically seen as doing harmful things and oppressing others for selfish reasons. So on the lawful and chaotic axis, lawful means the means obedience, loyalty, observance of the laws in the realm, and basically you follow a structured kind of a lifestyle. Um, you are more, you stick to the norm. You do not deviate much from the norm and what is so-called socially acceptable. And whereas in a neutral, you generally would follow the laws and the norms, but then sometimes you deviate from it, and you get to choose. Sometimes you have some freedom, you make your own decisions and stuff. And whereas in chaotic, you're seen as a total freedom. You're not restrained or bounded by anything, and it could be seen as irresponsible. So basically, he asked me to determine myself where on the plane do I lie. So basically, since you get 3 points on each axis, you get 9 kinds of character alignments. You get the lawful good. Sorry, you get the lawful good, the neutral good, and the chaotic good, and then the lawful neutral, true neutral, which is neutral and neutral. You get true neutral, and which is also his blog name, and which is what he thinks his character alignment is. And you get chaotic neutral, and you get, what's over here? Oh, evil, right? Lawful evil, chaotic evil. Sorry, lawful evil, neutral evil, and chaotic evil. I'll give you guys a link down below so you can go check it out and you get examples of how these things are like. So yeah. So what would I define myself as? Well, it's pretty easy to define myself on the good and evil scale. Well, I'm certainly not evil because I'm pretty awesome. I'm pretty good. I take care of my friends and stuff. But I wouldn't exactly consider myself good. I'm not like Michael Jackson. I don't want to heal the world. I don't think that I don't think I'm capable of doing that. So, because for me, I think that in order to take care of other people, I have to take care of myself first. And after I take care of myself, I have to take care of my closest, my family, my friends, and generally people around me. I have to care for them and stuff. I will help them, but I wouldn't go all the way out to maybe fly to Africa to help the children in need and stuff like that. Because yeah, maybe you can see me as selfish, but I guess most people are like that, you know. But on the lawful and the chaotic axis, that's a little bit hard because I'm definitely not chaotic. I I prefer to live my life in a structured manner, so-called, and I do not deviate too much from the norms. My friend who wrote the who I spoke to, who has the blog True Neutral, he considered me as a lawful neutral, but I would like to say I'm more of a true neutral because he said that I kind of live like a structured lifestyle, like for instance, if you are lawful, maybe you do not deviate from social norms. You say for education wise, you go through all phases of education like the normal people do. Uh, Maybe you take the sciences because most people take the sciences and it's said to be good. You do not really follow your passion. You more of practical reasons, or your parents tell you what to take, what to do. Basically, you do what is being tried and tested, so called, without more of your own decisions. But well, the first decision I made regarding education was to come to Australia to pursue my studies. Uh, so that's one I did for myself, plus one to chaotic. So yeah, and maybe from simple instances you can tell if you're bound strictly by the rules and laws, like say jaywalking. When you jaywalk, do you feel really guilty, or do you just do it out of necessity, or do it out of convenience? So yeah, I would think of myself more of a neutral or true neutral on both axes. But I wouldn't say I was so much of a neutral in the y-axis, the vertical axis, which is the lawful and chaotic axis. Um, I would say that it's too limited. This character alignment is too limited. It's limited to 3 points on each axis. I'll probably be about here, like you got this axis right here. I'll probably be about here, this point over here, right? I'm definitely neutral on the good and evil axis, but I'm more towards the lawful axis, but I'm not on the lawful scale. I don't abide strictly by the rules. I do. Nobody would like to say that, oh, I don't value freedom. Freedom is nothing to me. I would like to be bound by rules and laws and stereotypes. No, I don't think so. So, yeah, I'm closer towards the neutral position, but slanting towards the lawful side. I do admire people, you know, who are the chaotic side. Sometimes they have the balls to do things that most people won't do. I see it as a attribute, as a trait itself. So as a good attribute. Yeah. So tell me, guys, what is your character alignment? Think about it.